This is a separate video that I'm going to do about topic of the month. So I was originally thinking of maybe combining it in at the beginning of the yoga practice, but I think it's better just to do it separately so you can kind of, I can be a little bit more elaborate about the topic of the month. So for this, I'm going to draw on a lot of different things. Like for some of them that I'm going to talk about, it's going to be from this book, which is called The Yamas and the Niyamas. It's actually a book that we read during my yoga instructor training. Yeah, it has some really good things in it, as well as I do a lot of other reading, so some stuff will be pulled from there, and that sort of stuff. But this one is The Yamas and the Niyamas by Deborah Adele. So the topic that I was going to talk about this month, it kind of touches on some of the stuff in this book, but it's mainly just something that I think is a really good place to start when you're first going into yoga. So it's compassion. So I think when people say compassion, or I used to anyways, I'd automatically think of being compassionate towards other people, animals, just like strangers, just, being a nice, friendly person. But what I really want you to think about when you think of this is to be compassionate to yourself. So I think a lot of the times we can kind of get wrapped up in being really critical of ourselves and just wanting to do better, and it can lead to negative thoughts or things that go through your mind about yourself, which is the opposite of what you really want. For you to be really hard on yourself, it can lead to a lot of different things mentally. So pretty much starting off with yoga, and just this is going to kind of tie into that, but I want to see if you can bring it into a lot of different aspects of your lives. So for an example, just with the yoga, it may be a little bit difficult at the beginning, or you may find that you're trying to get the exact look of the yoga pose instead of just listening to your body. So that's an example of showing compassion to where you're at in the moment. So maybe you're not into that exact shape yet, but you want to just honor where you are at, and you want to be compassionate to yourself and just be, I'm actually on the mat, I'm doing this, and I'm showing that compassion there. Other things that you can bring it into, just notice if you have any negative thoughts towards yourself. So say you wake up in the morning and your hair's a mess, and it's really, you can't figure out what to do with it, and trying not to say anything negative to yourself in your head about dealing with that sort of stuff. So that's just an example, but pretty much just catch yourself anytime you have negative thoughts towards yourself, and see if you can show yourself some kindness and some compassion. And maybe you're trying really hard at something and you've been stressed out, but maybe just take some time and be like, you know what, I've been working really hard, I've been trying really hard, and maybe I just need to take a moment for myself and show myself some kindness, and that sort of thing. So yeah, that's pretty much what I want you to think about this time. So to tie it in with this book, what the first teachings that this one has, so I guess what I didn't realize before the yoga instructor training is that there is actually quite a bit of philosophy involved with yoga, and it's something that I really enjoy, but it's not for everyone. But it's definitely, this book is has some things that pretty much what they recommend yogis to live by, and it just has some really good ethics. I can read you the chapter, or I can just talk like I just did some of the highlights from the chapter, and yeah, awesome. So yeah, message if you have any questions, and just see if you can notice things where you could be more compassionate to yourself and others as well throughout this month. Awesome, thank you.